Girl Janice with My Suitcase Dreams and Rooted in NC YouTube. So I am so excited. Listen, if you have been following me for any amount of time, you have definitely seen me share, talk. You have told me, oh my God, your logo is so freaking cute. And this is the amazing artist behind it, Jessica Rigsbee from My Depiction Addiction. I didn't even let her introduce herself because I am that much of a fangirl of her. So would you like to say hi?
Hi, Jessica Rigsbee. My Depiction Addiction is my small business. I'm an artist, digital artist, do graphic design as well. I am down to make logos and stickers and website designs for your business. My designs are really girly and fun and colorful, but also I'm a little goth girl inside, so I can do anything you want, and I would love to work with you and love to support kind of the look of your business.
Yes, so what can I say? She is an entire vibe, and when you are with Jessica, you just feel good. You get her energy, but she's real, and I think that we talked about that a lot. And I think number one, what drew me to her first for her business was, I'm sorry, I'm reaching over.
Yeah, no, you can.
Was all her fun stuff. Okay, look, Pepto Princess. I think some of us definitely can. Hello, all of the things. Look at this cute cake. We were just talking about it. And for my Trader Joe's girlies, like, oh my gosh.
I try to keep it real.
All of the things, definitely. But I found her, I think, just on Instagram. Yeah. And I started following her, and I totally Janiced her.
She did.
Can you share what being Janiced is?
Yes, so this is becoming a term we all are familiar with, the triangle of the sandhills. Janice, she sees someone she likes and she makes you her friend.
Yes, and I cold call you or message you, yep. And you're like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah. And then she shows up, she comes to events. If you have an event, she comes, she supports you, she buys stuff, she gives you all these compliments, she promotes you on her Instagram.
Yes.
Like, she is
You're gonna be my friend.
Total hype girl. You want to be Janice.
Yes, you have no choice but to be my friend. And I did that with her, and I was like, oh my God, Jessica, like, your whole vibe, it's pink, it's fun, it's wild, like, I just want to live your life. Her clothes, like, she is a walking character of her business, like, literally.
Living the brand.
Living the brand, definitely. She's got the marketing down. And I shared with her also, I always, I'm talking to all of you at home, and I get told so often that her social media presence like gives so many people, number one, inspiration. We can laugh, we can totally feel heard and seen, like, from our own space when we're like seeing all the things that she's going through. And I think, how do you do it?
Honestly, that's a great question. Thank you so much for asking. Growing up, I feel like I put a filter on myself of being not wanting to be seen and not wanting to be my authentic self when it comes to people seeing me in public and talking with me and having information about me. And as I've gotten older, I've gotten a little bit more comfortable with who I am and my body and who I, have become and what I believe in. And I feel like I'm really happy with who I am, mm-hmm. and I really like myself, which is something that I could never say probably in my entire life up until a couple of years ago. And so I know that I want to show up as my real self for as long as I can, and I feel like social media is a great way to just kind of process who you are and be able to connect with people who are also processing who they are. Yeah. Like, I feel like, sometimes you guys see me with full makeup and I'm in a video, and then sometimes I have a pimple patch on my face and I have my glasses on and like a shirt I've been wearing for 3 days. So, I don't like to put any fake things, on there, because that's not what I'm looking for in social media. That's not what I'm looking for when I want to connect with other brands either. I'm looking for authenticity and I'm looking for honesty, because there's no way any of us have it together 100% of the time.
No.
And so I am happy to share that I am overwhelmed, excited, depressed, excited,
ADHD.
overwhelmed. ADHD is real.
And she knows that. And I love that her and I are such good friends now that sometimes she'll be talking to me and I'll just jump in and she's like, okay, Janice, let me go back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes. You have
to address what we said before.
Yes. I love that I have somebody that understands that part of me, definitely. Yes. And I have had to say, sorry, I haven't taken my medication.
Oh yeah,
but
no, I'm always there to listen. And I feel like, being a woman is such a complex and amazing experience that, any kind of women that I can connect with, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you're into, I'm going to give you my attention, I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to totally support you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's just part of what I feel like my mission in life is to be, a welcoming brand to myself, but to also be an authentic human that cares about other people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can ADHD talk to me all day, honey.
Yes, and listen, I absolutely adore that she also captures women of all different sizes. And I think that is unique because we don't get to see that all the time, but we do come in all different shades, all different sizes, all different characters, right? Some goth girls, some like cowgirls. We're all, but she really, really tries to encompass all of us as women and empower us and make us feel good and be like that voice that we can be a rebel and we can say the tough, hard things that we want to say and just do it.
And you can be fat and look hot doing it, like whatever. It's life is too short to not be who you are, and everyone has elements of beauty in them, whether that's external, internal, or both.
And we go through different seasons, and I think with her, I just shared with her. I said, listen, I ate a whole candy apple. Chocolate covered candy apple this weekend. I've been under a little bit of stress in my life, so there has been a little more sugar, but you know what,
and I told her that I have a late night Trader Joe's ramen bowl almost every single night after I've eaten dinner, because that's what's happening to me right now.
And all of you are doing the same too at home, but we're just not maybe always sharing that, but it's happening.
Yes. And it's okay.
And it's okay, yes, it's okay. And that's why we need great friends and small business owners that make us feel good, just like Jessica. Something I want to share, though, because I love your name, and people are always curious where My Depiction Addiction, your name came from. Can you share that?
So, a combination of things. During the pandemic, when I was still an English teacher, I was drawing every day to kind of help my mental anguish that was happening during the pandemic. Dolly Parton! Oh my god! It's so cute! And so I was drawing so much on my iPad that I was honestly addicted to it, and I couldn't focus, and I couldn't verbalize how I was feeling during the pandemic. And I was drawing so much that I got carpal tunnel. I had to wear braces at night on my hand because I was drawing so much. And it was really just a way for me to work through the trauma that we were all kind of experiencing. And so I literally was addicted to drawing, so depiction addiction. But then also, my family has a background of addiction. A lot of my siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles are all either recovering addicts or still dealing with that kind of thing. And so, I am so glad that I found something that was productive to be addicted to, because I do have an addictive personality as well. And so that's something that is hard sometimes to push through, but I'm glad that I got addicted to something good, and I do love drawing.
Yes.
So it is my depiction.
Hand me that candle. Oh my gosh, you got to see them closer because they won't do justice if I don't.
We're praying for Reputation, Taylor's version.
Yes.
It is my #1 listened to Taylor Swift album.
Look at that.
So light your candles.
So much
ladies.
fun, so much detail. She really does an outstanding job. And then let me see my card. So listen, a lot of you have not gotten these new cards yet because I just got them, but she revamped my entire logo, which, oh my gosh, she had to deal with me. Let me just first say this. A lot of times I'm like, I don't know, Jessica, I trust you, you're the artist, do whatever. And she's like, I hate that, give me direction. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. And then we redid the back too, so you can definitely see some homage to North Carolina here with the dogwoods, of course pink. And then we updated my suitcase and added some North Carolina stickers with agriculture. But she is amazing at what she does. And really, my brand personally wouldn't be what it has been if it hadn't been for our friendship meeting. I really mean that. And so I know I probably make her nervous when I call because she's like, oh God, what is this a friendship call or is this like a commission call? I'm sure she knows. And I am always thinking of what the next thing I want her to do for me. And we actually, I think, have a spreadsheet of things that are going to be coming down the line.
Yeah, in progress. I'm also a spreadsheet girly. So if you have a large situation in your head brewing, I can make a spreadsheet and work it out.
Yes. But you know what, like, life's too short not to be fun, and not to be bubbly, and not to be ourselves. And we talked also a little bit about like just going out there and doing it. If you're like in beginning stages of thinking about starting a business, and we all have those moments, and I appreciate Jessica so much because I can call her and say, I don't know what I'm doing, if I should be doing it, like, but we all have those feelings, and they're real feelings. But we just have to like believe in ourselves, and it's okay to have those feelings and listen to some Taylor Swift in your car because I definitely do it. But I mean, look what we would miss out on if you didn't go for your dream.
It was really, I thank you for saying that. That's so precious, and I
mean
love
it.
hearing that.
I mean it.
I love you so much. I'm very glad that I took a chance on myself. It was very, very scary. And I know that probably there are some of you out there who are in the same position where you're working a 9-to-5 job, or you're working a full-time job, but it's killing you. I was so burnt out from teaching. I absolutely loved teaching, and I do feel like teaching is still a big part of my passion. But I was sick physically. I thought I had Crohn's disease. I was going to the doctor all the time. I was on tons of medication that I no longer have to take. Because the stress level was so bad. And so I sat down with my husband and I was like, listen, it's either I quit and pursue art, or I go to a mental hospital, because that is where I'm at right now. And he was completely all 10 toes in, like very much like, girl, like support your dreams. Yes. I know we're always talking about how supportive our husbands are, like, oh my gosh. So he's definitely my ride or die, but he told me, he was like, you know what, I believe in you. You're so talented. I know you have a plan. So, you know, do what you need to do, and I'll be here for you. And we always still joke about how when he eventually wants to retire, he'll be a full-time My Depiction Addiction employee, because he's already pretty much a full-time unpaid employee.
He is. I have seen him at the markets, and he will man the market when Jessica's like, I need to go get that ice cream, or I'm going to drink, or because I'm hungry, or I need the restroom. And he's sitting there, and he's great. So he mans that table.
And he helps package candles and fulfill wholesale orders and run things to the post office. And so it's really a two-man job behind the camera. But it is really nice to have support. And if you don't have a spouse, it's nice just to have friend support too. Jessica and I have talked about how if I ever am super overwhelmed with candles, like, she's coming over and she's helping me fulfill the order.
She just had a huge order, by the way, and I looked at her and I'm like, you were supposed to call me.
I was like, it's okay, I can handle 200. As long as it's more than that, then I will call you.
Yes, and we even contemplated taking a drive. So I'm crossing my fingers behind the scenes that she gets a large order, and we just don't want these beautiful candles to break. So not that they're packaged very good,
but just, I mean,
we want
it costs the same in shipping as it would to drive to these places.
You know me, I'm like, let's go.
Oh yeah.
We would make 1,000,000 stops. It would probably take us a long time.
It would, but it would be fine. No, I'm definitely, that's on the radar. And I mean, pursuing wholesale, like, I don't know if anybody of you are like in that little situation right now, but you know, reaching out to stores and pitching yourself is scary. But I will tell you, I have shown up for myself and have promised to myself that I know I'm making a quality product. I know that it's something unique, and I know it's something that will bring joy to people. And so when I'm reaching out to stores, I say, hey, I love the vibe of your store. However, it's missing this. And almost every single time that's led to an order. So, you know, you got to believe in yourself, one, but then you have to believe in the things that you're putting out. You know, you are your number one hype girl. Like, yes, it's nice to have friends surrounding you and making you feel better about all the things you're doing, but you need to remember to promote yourself because you are doing this stuff for you.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, for sure. And then I think it's also easy for us to look at other people on social media and see their growth. And I've shared that with her sometimes.
Oh, it's hard.
Oh my
God.
God.
It's hard.
And I've grown quite a bit since we had that conversation.
Yeah.
But she was like, Janice, I've been doing this for years and it's taken me time and I've not given up on those days that I wanted to give up. You just kept going.
Yeah.
But it is easy for us all to look at that and see that success and say, oh my gosh, that seems so far away, so unattainable, but it really is attainable. You just have to say, keep going. And honestly, I if you've met me in person, I've said this, I have grown endless amounts of small businesses here in North Carolina and beyond. Since I'm a military spouse, I've been everywhere with small businesses, but I didn't realize that not going all in for my blog meant that I was playing it safe for myself. It was easy for me to go out and just do
Talk about everyone else.
Yes, because then I didn't have to focus on me, and I didn't have to worry about worrying that are they gonna like what I'm selling, what I'm giving? Am I really worthy of this? Am I good enough?
Yeah.
All those intrusive thoughts that we think to ourselves. But this year alone, I have, thanks to my amazing husband, have sat down and said, you know what, this is my year. I'm going for it. I'm going all in and I'm just going to do it and believe in myself. And it's been fun so far, and I love it. And
the website's coming.
The website's coming, yes.
She's worked so hard, so long. She has pages and pages and pages of content lined up, organized, ready.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
And for my small business friends, I want to be able to help you grow your business. And I don't share that enough, and we talked about that a little bit. You just know me for fun, but you don't, people are like, what do you do? How do you fund all of this coffee that you get? It's actually through helping small businesses learn how to network and market their business and connect with customers in the community. And both general business and agriculture, because clearly I have ADHD and I need to do both.
You need to do it all.
I need to do it all. I want to conquer it all.
Yeah.
And I always say North Carolina has no idea that this Texas girl came and she ain't leaving.
That's right. She's
Yeah,
not.
she's
She's
not.
Janice to this whole place.
Yes. And the funniest thing is, though, I called Jessica on the way here and I said, if you're my friend, you have to be up for shenanigans. I said, what kind of shoes do you have? I don't know what you're wearing.
I'm wearing platform Crocs. I don't know.
I said, I don't know what you're wearing, but don't change. But bring shoes that
could get dirty.
Could get dirty.
It's like, I have no shoes of like that.
I didn't want to tell her farm yet. But I was like, and she was like, I think I'm just going to wear what I'm wearing. But, life's too freaking short.
Yeah. If I get muddy, whatever, I'll just rinse off.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
I'm staying in these Crocs.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll just wash them later.
Yes. But I really want to connect everyone, like Jessica. She's come to my last Women's in Business event. And
Which was amazing, which got me so much business, but also made me connect with so many women in business that I had no idea were in business. Like, I feel like it exposed me to a whole other, geographic range of women that I had not previously been connected with.
Yeah.
And so she's the pollinator. That's another one of her nicknames. She pollinates everywhere. She is able to pick and choose and find these women all over this area and put us in contact with each other. So yeah, that event was amazing.
Because I think that sometimes we just see our community, our area, what our genre is, right? This is fun. I can see this in a gift shop. My friend wants this. My sorority wants this. It's great. But I got with Jessica a few weeks ago after I got back from Tennessee, and I was like, oh my gosh, this farm has this whole cowgirl theme, and they need you. They don't realize, they don't know about you, but they're gonna know about you. They need you to make their brand, to put stuff in their store.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and that will get you into Tennessee. And so I know that I merge agriculture, and you're like, how can my business merge with agriculture? But it really can in so many different ways.
Because all these farms, even though they, we have our stereotypical idea of what a farm is, but in this day and age, every business is a brand.
Yeah.
So farms are a brand as well. And so you're helping them kind of expand how they look from the outside to bring more people in.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I work with businesses to make brand stuff or make sticker packages or make, custom designs for them, that's really solidifying the brand that they didn't know they needed to solidify in order to really bring their business to the next level. Because a farm is a business. And I mean, and a lot of farms are doing different things. I mean, we're here at Buchanan Farms in Broadway, and there's a food truck here.
We're about to eat because we're
gonna eat. But there's food here. There's a gift shop. Like, I mean, you know, farms are doing a lot, and so are lots of businesses diversifying how they're showing up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there's ways for us all to collaborate. So don't be scared and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm not in agriculture," or "I'm a general business." Come, please, because you get to meet other women who are in the same boat as you. We're all business owners, or we're thinking about starting a business, and we really get inspiration. But I will say, it sounds like a lot of work, what I'm talking about. But I really want you to get out and have fun.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate, because we don't always, we're running our business, we're thinking about all the ideas. I think we talked about how we're on Instagram, we're getting ideas, we're making our reels and all that, which feels like a whole other job sometimes.
Oh yeah, full time.
Full time, yes. But you never get time to really pour into yourself. So my events, I really want you to come out and have a good time the first half of it, and the last half, let's get to know each other more. But let's eat delicious food, let's do an activity. There's gonna be a mini horse. Come on, you can take a carriage ride.
I mean, come for the horse.
Come for the mini horse.
Like,
yes.
If you get anything out of this. Come on, I've never seen one in person, you've never seen one in person. Let's go see it together.
Yes. And not only that, but we'll have Rustic Pine Candle Company there, and we're going to do a fall candle, because, I mean, I can't wait to burn.
Oh my gosh, same.
Today's
I got my pumpkin spice ready.
Yes, today is the first day official of fall. I brought out my earrings I got from Front Street Coffee out in Wellington, candy corns and glittery, and I wore my little shirt. And she was like, "Janice, the one time I come and you don't wear a dress." I
know. I'm just always flower dress person, but this is my most demure farm-like look. This is my most muted palette. I know we talked about demure. These are my most muted earrings from L'Amore, based in Raleigh. But yeah,
her, Jessica and I were like the most brightest.
The
colors.
pink wearing too in the place. Like, we show up at coffee shops and I'm wearing rainbow and she's wearing bright pink.
Yeah.
And we're like,
and we're like, oh my god. Yes, we come in and you know we're there.
Yes.
But we were talking, I'm like, let's meet at a pumpkin patch, let's do something fall-y, and we didn't even plan it that this is the first day of fall. Like,
no.
We're amazing.
I know, we didn't even think about it. We're just
But look at the background. It's beautiful.
It is so beautiful here.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. But before I let her go, you need to know how you can get a hold of Jessica for your small business, or how you can purchase for yourself. Because I mean, I want all of these stickers all over my water bottles, my fridge, my
dishwasher
laptop.
safe. Your girl puts in the work. I ordered these. I make sure that they're high quality. So yes, they're $4 each, but they will survive the dishwasher. So that's
there
what
you
want.
go. Yes. And you can find her at markets. I know you said that this fall is pretty much, we have a lot of markets.
I do have a lot of markets. My most upcoming very soon markets are Durham Pride. I will be out there this weekend, and then the following weekend I'll be at Wake Forest Pride, October 5th, and then the following weekend I will have it all on my Instagram.
Yes,
Go to my Instagram at My Depiction Addiction. You can buy everything online, www.mydepictionaddiction.com. You can message me if you're curious about things. I also host arty parties where I come to your house, we do crafts together. That's part of my teaching side that still needs to come through. But I do a little bit of everything, but I also seriously can draw anything you want. It's a blessing and a curse. But literally, whatever you're thinking, I can definitely do it. So I'm here for you.
And my logo, everyone's like, "Oh my god, it looks like you." I'm like, "Cause it is me."
Yeah.
Because I gave her a photo of me, I told her what I wanted, and she brought it to life. So she is so creative. So you'd be missing out if you didn't contact her. The holidays are coming. Think of something fun and unique for those you love. But definitely follow Jessica. Support her small business, because she's amazing and she's my friend. Okay.
Come for the art, stay for the laughs.
Yes.
I feel like that's the Instagram. My Instagram. I should change my bio today.
That's it. We're changing it.
We've got the tagline. It's gonna be
yes. So definitely read below on how you can support my dear friend Jessica. And thank you so much for getting together with me and all of us and sharing your artistic talents.
Of course. And the flies are here with us. Woo.
Sorry, we're on a farm.
We're on a farm.
That's why we're like.
It happened. I know. I'm like, oh, okay.
We're not hitting ourselves.
Yeah.
Thank you. But stay tuned for who I will have next on Rooted in NC, and make sure to like and subscribe. Bye guys!